What is up? What is up? What is up? Yes, I just went live. Yes, because I can. Yes, because I want to smoke a cigar and hang out with friends. So we're going to be hanging out before the pre-Gigaparts live stream. And I am still trying to debate on the cigar I want for tonight. Ooh, I don't know what this one is. It might be this one. And I'm going to be playing with some stream names here in a minute. All right, let's just go ahead and kick this off. And what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Frank KG5HJ, and welcome to the impromptu live stream. We're just going to be hanging out. If y'all are my friends, longtime friends, you got the stream link. You know how to find the Zoom if you want to come in and hang out. But in the meantime, why does that keep going red? There we go. We're going to be starting off, as always, by playing that awesome intro video! And nothing happens. What? What? Why? Ooh. Why did that not work? Usually I check these. Nothing again. Do 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 bum 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 da 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 da. Welcome to Tank Radio. Tank Radio thanks all his following sponsors via everything. Y'all are awesome and amazing, and thank you for sponsoring Tank Radio. And on to the show. Hey, hey! I don't know why those weren't playing. Huh. Everything seems to be happy. Everything seems to be happy. I usually check those before I start. And this time it was just so impromptu, I just went ahead and hit play. Today we are I'm trying to get the cutter. There it is. We're kind of just hanging out before the Jason's Let's Make a Deal live stream. I was texting Jason about it, doing speech to text because I can't type. And it turned it into chicken parts instead of gigaparts. I thought that was hilarious. The chicken part stream, yeah! Hey, hey, what is up? If y'all have the Zoom link, and it never changes, you can go ahead and join. Because this is just going to be us hanging out, rambling on. I see some good friends in there. If not, that's fine too. Just getting the chat right now. And I'm going to light my cigar. Hope you all have been having fun. I see a couple people in there. Billy Ham, what is up, man? I don't know when I'm going to get back to the park to play some POTA. Yeah, I know, right? Chicken parts. It's hilarious. I need to continue on getting this ready. All right, show tab. Yes, and then we paste it there. Yes, then we close that one out. Yes, then we take this link. Yes, then we go into chat layovers. Yes, yes. Frank fixes everything live. Boom. And now we have the chat. Chicken parts. Yeah. Turn off studio mode. Lay over there. Boom. Live streaming. Yeah. Woo. Next week will be some POTA. We are definitely going to be doing some POTA next week. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Did I do all that right? Maybe. Maybe not. And if we are lucky, my girlfriend will come out. And she's going to join us too. All right, now. No. Well, that doesn't look right. 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 There we go. There we go. Boom. All right. Did I start the zoom? No. There it is. We are up. We are good. Sweet. All right. The next thing we're going to do is I am going to be pulling out the Gigaparts website, and I'm going to be looking through and seeing, dreaming, I think the right words, dreaming on what deals or things I need. And coming up, technical difficulties. It's not a live stream if you're not doing something wrong. What things I want out of Gigaparts for the Radio Shack, the car. There is a car project coming up here soon. I need to figure out one other thing, and I can't wait. I have everything pretty much done in that aspect. And we come down here to go to the Chrome. We find the Chrome and set it to Chrome. Boom. That's how it's done. Transition. Yeah, boy. Oh, I keep forgetting Gigaparts is just more than radio stuff. They have a bunch of filament. That is awesome, amazing. And I wish I could do more of this. Astronomy. They have a huge astronomy supplies. Photography, too. I need to get the zoom window out of there. Boink. No, if we say Meshtastic enough times, Dave is going to join. Dude, tested, man. What is up? If you want to, dude, man, you can come ahead and hop in. I'll throw you a link in Discord if you like. I do. We and you will still have a project to do, and I'm looking to do that later this summer after I get the car. Because I've been wanting... So this year, Sapphire, my car that's parked right over there, she hasn't had the radio in her working. And that's because it's just gotten too hot, and I think the radio has died. And when I've been looking through at how all the wires ran, my one of the wires is, I found bent, hooked, smashed, and I think that's one reason why it's also not working. So I'm trying to figure out how to rerun all the wires. I already got the new radio, and I can't wait to get it in there and just get all that up and going. The one thing I haven't figured out, and I'm almost there, is how to mount the new head on the Yaesu FTN 310D. I think I said that right. I'll jump on another time. That's fine. That's fine. This is just a loose one. If y'all have the link and know how to get into the Zoom, you can definitely get in. Yeah, and how to get the head in there. And I am thinking about using bulletproof mounts. It's like a Leda mount, but they're kind of made for the overlanding crew. However, I really like how slim their mount stuff is, and also how they mount. And they have a adapter that is got screws on the back of the Yaesu radio, and I got that because that was the first challenge. What's up, 45? Man, haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I got the amount that, cause the D300 is not, they don't have a standard bracket mount to it to put in a car. They have a screw in the back of it. And of course, since it's made in Japan, and I'm not knocking this, it's metric. So it's not the standard 1 1/4 that we have on tripods, we have in the camera systems, we have everywhere. It is a M5 screw, which bulletproof mounts do have, and I was scared to pull the trigger on everything. Yeah, I was scared to pull the trigger on getting all the mounts, getting the screws for it to drill into the dash, getting the arm for it, getting everything else for it. So I spent like $100 on their whole system. I'm getting a Zoom link for a friend here, and and then not working. And then I got to be the bag ham radio guy who didn't figure it all out and try to return everything. And I didn't want to be that guy. So I just bought the $10 mount, and that screws into the back of the radio. The little ball, 20 millimeter ball that has the M5 thread. That came in this week. And I got to now schedule with my dad, stepdad, and I need to remove one plate to know how long of a arm to put on it, just to see if everything fits. Of course, this being a small sedan, because she's a Civic, how I have the head is right next to the stick shift, and it's a automatic. So when I put the stick shift already forward, I need enough room to operate it and not smash my fingers onto the new head. That being said, I think I got another week or two before I'm ready to film that. And in the next couple of weeks, I do have some things planned. So that almost works out perfectly so I can get the radio in my car back operating again, because I miss it. I miss not being on the radio in the car. I miss driving around and being on 2 meters and just saying hello and having fun and talking to people. And that's one thing we need to do more in ham radio, is just be on our repeaters so we don't lose those frequencies. Dallas has so many repeaters and hardly anyone's on them. But I can't really say that too much right now because I'm not on them. You're upside down. You're there we go. I am going to bring you in. Let's go to the Zoom Duo. Ha ha. What's up? What's up there, Matt? There, you can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you, Frank.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Matt.
can you hear me?
Matt. Wah, 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 wah. Matt. All the mics are right.
Yeah, hold on.
Not hearing him. Turn up the volume. Oh, there's no volume to turn. Oh, wait. My computer's muted. Actual hardware mute. Try that again, Matt. That's my bad.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool.
Let me just make sure this is routed right. What are you drinking, man?
Old fashioned.
Ooh. I love it. All right, that's going to the speakers. That's wrong. Why is that there? I thought I could.
Give me a second. I need to put an earbud in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I have an earbud in.
I have one too, but it's not working. All right, that's connecting now. We should be
Is
good.
my audio still good?
Yeah, you're still good on the stream.
Okay.
It's just
We're
me.
good.
I'm trying to get it in my ear so you're not echoing. But don't worry about my issues, man. What's going on in the Ham Radio Adventures Club lately?
I think they're mainly just planning the trip this. I think they're planning the trip, Pack Beach
Oh yeah.
trip. So, which is going to be the beginning of October this year, because they're going to focus on EME.
EME?
Yeah,
Who's
Earth,
taking
Moon,
up
Earth.
that?
Sounds like that's going to be one of the things that they're gonna shoot for.
Shoot EME.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I've always kind of wanted to do an EME bounce. Yeah, I haven't gotten the ability to do that yet. I'm still working up getting the satellite rig. It's been backburnered again because I got so close, Matt. But I broke the radio that was in the kit. One of the knobs got stuck, and that's the power button, so I can't turn on the radio. So if my car radio, like I was talking earlier, when I swap it out, it's still good. It was just the cable giving me issues. Then that radio will become the new satellite radio, and I want to start working satellites again. And that would be
I've
get rid of the satellites
never
again.
I've never done satellites. So that's not something I've ever done. Earth, Moon, Earth sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Earth,
Moon,
Moon,
Earth.
Earth sounds interesting.
It is. You just got to have more equipment than just the satellites, and you can do satellites with just like in handheld and some good luck. because the only really thing you need is a good Yagi antenna.
Yeah.
And after that, it's just understanding the satellite passes and how they operate. On the Earth, Moon, Earth, you just need very big Yagis, a lot of power, a slow tracking system, because the Moon doesn't move that fast, but it does move.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. But I think you could track that with your arm. I think it comes down to power, because while the moon is reflective, it's not that reflective.
Yes. I think I heard a
So-
statistic somewhere saying 9% of the power is actually what's returned to Earth after you bounce it.
Yeah, it's pretty low. I know that. So they were. That's one of the things. I think they're going to do Pico balloons and
Ooh.
APRS balloons, maybe. I know they got a balloon. I think that went all the way around the world last year.
No way.
Kate Armady could tell us. He was there.
I didn't send him a text on this because I was just going to throw this together. I had no plans. I do need to make a thumbnail for it.
Caitlin's the one that caught that you're alive, and I'm like, I'll join.
Yeah. How's she doing? What's going on Caitlin's channel?
She took Mal out and did a POTA with Mal. They didn't. I don't think they activated it. The conditions were pretty rough, but
Oh.
Mally made 6 contacts, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Five contacts.
Cool.
And they he had a blast. He liked it. So
That's awesome. That is so
yeah,
much fun.
it's a lot of fun. So what you been up to?
I have been trying to plan and get around to do some ham radio stuff. Life has gotten in the way, and but I'm recovering from it. I'm looking forward to get back out there, and one of the first major things I'm going to tackle is the car, and I need to finish the antennas. I need to get back out and do a POTA with all the different types of antennas, and I don't have that rescheduled yet.
Your antenna modeling video was cool.
Thank you. I cut that all into shorts, and that's going to be released in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, so you're gonna do like a short for each type of antenna.
The vertical and dipoles have dropped already. The next week is going to be a Yagi antenna and the NFED half wave, about 3 feet off the ground, and how
Did
the
you model
radiation
it?
patterns.
Did you model a hex beam?
We did not model a hex beam because the hex beam itself is just another form of a Yagi. So I'll just kind of lump all those together, just because I wanted to keep it simple between the different antenna types and didn't really want to chase too many rabbits on them.
Yeah. The hex beam doesn't have as much gain as like it's just a 2-element. It's more like a Moxon than it is a Yagi. It's a 2-element beam. Most Yagis are 3 at minimum.
Yep.
But yeah.
Well, we kind of talked about that when we're talking about Yagi antennas, because a 2-element one is very simple and it does work. It's just the more elements you have, it's more hyper focusing the beam and how far concentrated it is when it goes forward.
Yeah. I think of a Yagi. As you add beams to it, it's like going from a floodlight to a spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
So it narrows that energy down into a more directional area. I think a hex beam, it's like the null off the front is like 90 degrees, 80 degrees or something like that. So they're while they're directional, it's real wide out front, so you can cover a lot of ground with the push. So I think I'm. Go ahead.
That series of videos was so much fun to make, and I can't wait to get that topper completed because it'll just be so much fun. And I really do hope that we see in the map of all the contacts the extreme differences. When we do the dipole, we only get north or south or east to west. And when we do the vertical, it's all over. And I'm just hoping for those clear indications of where all the contacts are. On that's going to be the payoff that I can't wait to get.
You want to know something interesting? The Buddy Stick Pro.
Mm-hmm.
That actually is slightly directional. I think it's the direction that the counterpoise is pointing.
Didn't Matt? I'm sorry, it's Matt. Didn't Mike test that one time, and he found that it did not really have a true directional
it
to it?
it's
There was a
it's
slightness, but it wasn't
yeah,
enough
it's like
to be direction.
it's like point. If you model it, I think it's like 0.5 or 0.3. It's not. It's hardly anything, but it does because the essentially that antenna is essentially a dipole that's shaped like an L.
Yes, but
So-
that antenna, because it has a longer counterpoise. It's not just a little multiple counterpoise grounding system with multiple wires.
Yeah, but you got to remember that. So you're tuning both sides of that. When you tune the counterpoise, it tunes both sides. The antenna thinks it's the same length. So the radiating element thinks it's the same length. Electrically, it's the same length as the counterpoise. So if you're on 40 meters and you put that counterpoise all the way out, the antenna, the radiator, electrically, because you load it up with the coil, it is the same length as the counterpoise. Electrically. So that's why it works. Because if it didn't match electrically, your SWR would be terrible. Because you wouldn't have the balance between the radiator and the shield, or so. But yeah, it loaded antennas are interesting.
They're fun. They're fun. They have their place to them, and utilizing out there.
That one's nice for flying.
Is Caitlin
Okay.
or you looking at anything right now with the upcoming sale Jason's about to do here at the top of the hour?
I haven't looked at the sale page. I think I'm going to join his stream.
Well, this is going to be Let's Make a Deal again.
Yeah.
So that means there's going to be a deal page that we go to, and we're going to submit an offer for a deal, and they accept it or counter it with their price, and it could be anything, almost anything in the store. We had in the past 3D printers, 3D elements, radios, radio accessories, telescopes. So it's usually anything in the store that they can make a good offer on.
Interesting. I didn't realize that's what it was. Kate, I don't know if she has anything that she's looking at particularly on Gigaparts right now. I don't really need much.
Your set is pretty solid, man.
Yeah. I do need to have some maintenance done on the Tentec Centurion. But I've got to get a hold of them, and I'm dreading how much it's going to cost to send a $60 amp to Tennessee or wherever they are now.
Yeah.
With his, and I got it. And the thing that's really going to bad is I have to insure that thing for like $4,000.
Ooh.
Because because if they break it or they lose it, I need enough money to be able to buy another amp. But I need to get that set up so I can use it. It's not usable on 17, 15, 12, or 10. There's a short in one of the filter boards. It has like a bad relay. It clicks. So I can only get 300 watts out of it. I should be able to get at least 1,200. So, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun once I get everything working, because it's a lot of fun to put 12 to 1,500 watts through the Buddy Hex.
Oh yeah, man, that you just irradiate a side of the whole state's doing that. Given that from Florida.
Yeah, generally I'm not going for people in the States if I'm running QRO on a hex beam.
Will it
Generally,
be more European, Europe, and
Europe, the Middle East, Asia, Africa. I really need to work more places in Africa. I only have, I think, like 3 or 4 countries there. But a lot of the people that work in Africa are CW only.
Really?
Yeah, I seem to see on the cluster, more CW stuff. I don't know if it's because they can do more with less power, but I'm
It could
I'm
just be their interest at the time, right?
it could be. It could be. There are plenty of South Africans. You see a lot of them on FT8 too, and I don't do a whole lot of FT8.
FT8 is fun. I'm switching ports here, so I'll be right back.
You're fine.
Because the power on this side doesn't work, and I thought it
You want
did.
to turn your video on so I can see you?
I will in a second here. Here we go. I'm back. Transition. I thought I did that. I might be just giving you the wrong camera.
You might be, because all I can see is some little symbol. There you go.
Yeah, the virtual camera wasn't on.
I see.
Yep. Well, that's. I need to do more FT8, and at the house here though, pulling all that stuff out, I just want to talk on the radio. Mostly when I do FT8 is when we're up camping and we've been out all day, or we've been operating the radios all day. That's when I turn on the FT8 stuff, because I just still want to play radio. I just don't feel like talking.
Yeah, I did a lot of FT8 when I started radio. So the first 2 or 3 months after I got my license, my original antenna was a G5RV. And I had a tuner, and I did FT8 on that. When I got my DX Commander, I did some FT8, but that's when I really transitioned over to doing phone. And I like phone. It's fast. Phone's faster. You know, it's faster to make contacts on phone. It's like FT8 at Apoda for me. It's so slow because it takes 2 minutes to make contact. So, you know, in 2 minutes on single sideband, I can make 6 contacts. But on phone, you're making in 2 minutes. That's 1 contact. So in like 3 minutes on SSB at a park, I'm activated.
Quick shout out to Mike here. He says, anyone else sitting outside of Walmart selling cookies for their daughter?
Ooh, Girl Scout
Dangerous.
Cookies. Yeah.
Hey, I am good on QRZ. The green boxes, Thin Mints, are so amazing.
Who's making the Thin Mint ice cream?
I didn't know there was a Thin Mint ice cream.
I saw Thin Mint ice cream somewhere, and it was like I had the Girl Scout. It was a limited edition thing. I like. I think they call them caramel delights or Samoas.
Caramel delights are pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
I didn't know it was cookie season.
They haven't shown up at your door.
Not yet. Kind of getting back to Gigaparts here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Know what? I might make a deal on the one thing I do need is a new replacement element for my 33-foot mast, because I snapped the tip off of it with the eye, and I can't really use it.
Yeah, I think
on these Explorers, they do have extensions.
They have replacement.
Yeah.
But you had, I think for the top, you have to buy the top 5. I think it's the top 5 pieces. Yeah, I've been lucky enough not to break my mast yet.
Well, it was kind of loose-ish in my car, and the top somehow worked its way out, and I didn't know it. And the tip broke off, and that's how it happened. And I've seen them on Gigaparts before. Comment.
They're in there. You could probably search Explorer replacement parts.
Yeah, I did POTA mass, but yeah, Explorer.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
I seen them before. It wasn't the heavy duty. That's that. Carbon fiber. I wonder if they will just have it under the accessories, or also that's a missed opportunity.
They're there somewhere. I've seen it.
Yeah, that's going to be
Sorry
the
about the movement
thing
on my
I am going
camera.
to submit for once I find it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good
Because
idea.
I want to get that back up and going. The smaller one is still perfectly in my backpack. And the DX Commander, I did break off 2 inches of that as it fell. Not my fault though.
I need to buy a new DX Commander pole, but I was talking to the people in the Discord over there, and apparently the DX Commander has changed something with the pole, and I need to get some other piece as well, so my aluminum parts will fit on the
Ooh,
new
ham
mast.
sticks. Mike, if you know where I link to what I'm trying to do here, shoot me up in Discord because it's not going to let you to send it here. But ham sticks, yes. Gigaparts and
What are the-
Trellatron ham sticks work very well.
Do they make little bags that go inside the Explorer bag?
Yes,
Huh. Maybe get some of those for Kate.
because I love these. I love these. I love these. Since it's my stream right now,
Yeah.
use tank at checkout and you get double points.
Oh.
So here's all the
Because-
different bag accessories. Ooh, they make a black one. This is the most generic one, and I love it, Mike.
I'm Matt.
I'm
but
sorry,
yes.
Matt. Why do I keep doing that?
Mike has a little less hair than me. Mm-hmm. Not much.
This is just the
Okay.
generic one, and I have one of these bags for each of my radios. So when
Okay,
I put
yeah,
a new
well-
that bag in, or that radio in, I replace it with their bag and all the accessories.
Did you see the video with Kate with the boxer bag video?
Yes.
So obviously, she has the thing to hold the radio, but like I was like, didn't know if they made like little ditty bags that you could put like your antenna in to keep them from floating around inside the bag or stuff like that. So
Isn't there a slot in the Gigaparts backpack for the antenna that's nest in?
Look,
It's on the outside, I think.
I'm not cool
Right
enough.
there.
I haven't got to. I'm not cool enough. I haven't even got to see that backpack.
No, those are zippers. So it's on the outside of the backpack, and the newer,
No,
bigger ones.
I mean like
there.
your wires and stuff like that. So like your spool antenna and your.
There's 2 ways you can go about that. This uni bag, this universal one, which is about that big, or they make a larger bag. It's kind of generic, but it's meant for like a big HAL mic headphones. This
Okay.
bag, and this bag is what I have the my multiple antenna system for the ham sticks in.
Okay.
This piece here is also removable, so you can use it as just a generic bag. It has awesome zippers here, so you can put accessories that they won't just fumble around.
Yeah.
For my ham sticks, I have the sky hook in there, and then with in the zip up bag, I have all the Allen wrenches for these ham sticks that I need. Now I just need to find a way to put all the ham sticks together.
Yeah. Huh. They're long.
Mm-hmm.
I have a ham stick. I've said it. I think I have 3 different ham sticks from my truck.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've run HF mobile in my truck when I'm going places camping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's a Teletron's ham sticks themselves.
Yeah,
Here they got the sharks.
I think I had the Shark RF ones.
The sharks are pretty good. I haven't played with them. Are those sharks? I think I have Intellatron. What's the other one? They're sharks and just regular like ham sticks, right?
I think they were made by MFJ, weren't they?
All right, then these others are sharks.
Didn't MFJ make ham sticks? They're not around anymore. So.
MFJ's not around. That's why, or not the why, but Gigaparts is picking up the slack and making a lot of the newer products that they're improving on. I thought Intellatron had ham sticks also in packs. I'm not seeing them here.
They may. I don't know.
Yeah. You got. They just have the single listing for them, and then you tell it which one you want.
Oh, that's how it works. You pick your band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of having different products.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do on my SUV is I think I'm going to do an ATOS.
I want an ATOS, and once I get my second vehicle, I'm gonna
Okay,
get an
so
ATOS.
so you know, have you seen the Lido mount for that? You put in between the it mounts to the bolt that your seat rail, the front bolt that your seat rail and your car
Yes.
mounts to.
I wonder if they have
Dude,
them
that's what
on
you should.
Gigaparts.
Well,
I know
but
of
that's
them.
what
I
you-
just don't want it floating, because it has that strong adjustable cable mount thing that comes
Do you
up
have
and gets next to your knee, and I really didn't
Okay,
want it to be floating.
I've been in your car. Does it have a CD player?
No,
There is no CD player.
nope.
Okay. Because
No
that's
CD
how I
player.
mount. That's how I mount my FTM 300 is in the CD player. I use the Lido. It's
The
a
Lido mouse
mount.
does have that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's worked really well. So I know with the ML, I'm going to do the seat post thing, but my plan on that is I need the durability of the double because I'm going to have the 891 and the FTM 300 in it.
Yeah.
So
Will that hold two on the
Yeah.
car seat mount?
yeah, it'll hold 2 radios and it will hold the mics for both. Yeah,
This
it-
is
it-
Watch
it's a
Frank mess up on spelling something.
Well, Frank, that's normal, right?
Yeah.
What
Google
are you
figures
drinking
it
tonight,
out.
Frank?
Just water. Got an early morning tomorrow. I'm gonna be waking up around 6 to get out by 7-ish, because we're gonna go to
Okay.
the Go Kit Challenge.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot that you had that. You had mentioned that earlier this week.
Where's just their generic mounts? I just want to see the systems to show what we were talking
Scroll.
about.
FTM, ICOM.
Because they just make a
Kenwood.
generic for them.
Yeah, they do, but
Mount
it might be under 891.
ham radio.
Yeah, the Lido
891,
makes
all right.
mounts for everything.
Yeah, like this one. The seat mount. Forget
Yep.
about the radio. But yeah, it bolts to where
That's
down your seat
perfect.
is. And it comes scroll up, or it kind of snakes
Yep.
up, and you can adjust
Yep.
it. I just don't want it floating in the car. I don't have much space in the cockpit. That's where
Yeah,
I'm going to
you know-
get it
you know
down
what,
and out
Frank?
of the way.
The thing is that that's going to get it more out of the way than you think, because you're only talking about that bottom piece over here that's actually going to be there, and you can bend it. It's flexible, so you can bend it up and put it up in an angle so you can see it. But yeah, that's exactly the type of thing that I'm talking about. But the last the way I originally mounted my FTM 100 in the Mercedes was in the cup holder.
Yeah, that works too. Those cup holder
You know, I
ones.
had a cup holder mount, and it had the little thing to put the head on. I know your radio is like in the change thing, right?
There is a transition back here. On the center console, I got the radio. I have the buttons for like the heating and then the AC
Yeah.
system. Then
it was
underneath
down
that, there's
below.
like a little slot for like a phone to slide up in it. There's about 3 inches there, and that's where I put the head of the old radio. So it's down below all that and almost right in line with the stick shift. The
Frank,
prob
do you have any Do you have any friends that have a 3D printer that could 3D print you a thing that could go in there to mount your head to?
maybe, but there's a nice screw on back that I
Yeah,
already
but
got the screw for it. So now I got a ball mount to put it there,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna just use an arm. I'm gonna run back and then pull that arm
Oh.
back and forth until I get enough spacing where I like it, and then I'm just gonna screw it in where I'm not seeing anything.
Well, don't hit your airbags.
No, we're gonna get a lot of this stuff apart and do it nicely, or at least safely.
Yeah, you don't want that radio flying at your face.
There's no airbags in that center. It's in
Yeah.
over here in front of the passenger or here.
If they come out, they usually they
Yeah.
cover a pretty large area.
Well, that's why also you don't want anything on the left side on the computer, so the side airbags pop and they sends the radio in front of your face.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. Like the pillar airbags. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in the ML, the side impact bags are in the A pillar above the thing, the seatbelt.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
good. I'm not gonna put anything on the left side of that. Up by the windshield.
Found them.
Did you find him, or did somebody else find him?
I actually found it. I
There
think
you
all
go.
my friends are yelling at me trying to put links in the chat, but that wasn't working. Okay, so we got the Explorer replacement mask for the POTA 3030. It's the top cap. Oh, not top cap. The 15 to 18 eye hole. It's going to cost me $20.
Offer him 15.
Right? And to be honest, this is the only thing I want. The only thing I need.
Yeah, you need it.
I really want to get that 3030 back up.
I'm going to put a fun plug out there.
Yeah?
This Kirkland Old Fashioned.
Mm-hmm. The blur is hitting it. Yeah.
It's really good. It's like pre-mixed Kirkland Old Fashioned. It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing the let's make it. People are already doing.
Hey,
good
how
deals
much is
now.
a rig? How much is the Rig Expert?
The Rig Expert, the blue 2030, the 230, normally runs $250. I'm rounding up. They have an offer accepted for $225. No, wait, I said that wrong. Let's take that back. I'm walking that back. Normal price is $320. The offer was $225, and the counter deal right now is $242.
Okay,
For the Rig Stick 230.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Was because I have the 230 and I don't remember what I paid for it. I bought it when it first came out, but I think it was around $300.
I'm skewing it. Offer. I really want to say $1, Bob. $10.
Don't be a jerk.
I know.
They'll counter offer you. What's it say?
They don't like the skew.
Oh no!
I know.
Go back.
It's probably because it's a multi-part thing.
Oh no!
And they don't know which item it is.
Oh no! Well,
Oh,
quick, call your person. They get your
no.
parts.
Oh no! If only I had
Hey,
Bigger Parts' number in my phone.
Select what you want. Add
Add
it
to
to your
cart?
cart and see if it's a different SKU.
Ooh, I like this. It is. It is. But we go back there, that SKU is not right, so I got to get it out of the cart. So if we right click there, open a new tab. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, there's no SKU here. But it was here. It's not letting me copy. PZX. Okay.
Pen and paper. Go old school.
No,
Pen and
I got
paper.
this. I got this. Sierra 15. That's all we need to add to the end.
Okay.
POTA.
Sierra
Sierra
15.
15. And we need the POTA 3030. Ha ha! The regular price popped up. Offer $10. Woo! I'm in. I bet Robbie's hating me right now. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Now you need to find
anything-
out if they accept your deal or tell you to take a hike.
We're not shipping that. Need to go back and find the chat. Where's the chat? Woo.
Oh, the chat's probably yelling at us.
Yeah, see y'all on the sale. Jason has not started yet. I'm watching his stream. We got some hand mic accessories already out there. A Bioleno 15 amp battery, I think.
Nice.
Amp hour. Yep. Shark RF, a 5-pack. Very nice
Now-
on that.
Now, interesting fact, I think it's the 12 amp hour is the largest Bioleno you can fly with.
12?
Yeah, because it's like 150 watt hours is the max that you can have.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the 12 is like 141 watt hours or something like that.
They did me a solid. They got the eyelid on there for $15.
Well, there you go.
Taking it.
That's what I said that you should put.
Yeah,
It's a good deal.
it is.
Is that an antenna switch?
Yes. The Intellitron 2-port antenna switch
How much is that?
with a lightning ground. Normal price $70, rounding up. Deal is $50.
Yeah. Those can be fun for doing antenna tests at a park because you can do A/B.
Yes, I'm bringing a
Or
4-1 when I do my
or-
antenna testing.
I think I have an old MFJ one, and I think it was 2 because I use it between for dummy load to antenna. Because when you tune a tube amp, you got to put it into you want to put it into dummy load so you're not blasting RF out at people. And then you flip it back and let the person know you can hear them.
Now, if you got another $50, if you're looking at the Rig Stick 2030, the 500 is the way to go. They got that on sale now for $300.
Frank, I'm going to disagree with you.
Not the 50?
Well, the reason why is how many people are actually going to be building 70 centimeter antennas?
Is that all
Because
you're
when
getting
you-
out of the 500? I thought.
Yeah, it
No,
goes-
wait. I'm
it-
thinking of the Pro. How much more is the Pro now?
I
The
don't,
Rig
but
Stick
I don't know
Pro.
what the range for the Pro is. But the 500 only goes up to 500
will-
megahertz,
We can look.
which means you're looking for you're only going to get 70 centimeters, and maybe if you're making like tape measure Yagis a lot, stuff like that, it might make sense. But like, I don't even build 2-meter antennas. Yeah, I guess if you're really into VU, yeah, it's great. But the 230
The frequency
that's
range
up-
on the Pro is 0.1 megahertz to 600 megahertz.
Yeah, so
Lightweight, easy to use.
you're even on the Pro, you're still only getting up to it's good for low all the way up to 70 centimeters.
But all the sticks have the Bluetooth integration to
Yep.
the Rig Stick Expert app that is beautiful on the phone.
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's a
also
great app.
fun to do or easy to do on the computer because I did that with TO. Plug it into the computer and they're like, "Oh, that's 100 times more easier." Running that way.
most of the time I'm just checking my SWR.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, quick check. Okay, we're good to go. We're not going to hurt the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not. I I'm kind of an appliance operator. I really don't like building antennas that much.
I enjoy doing it, but once I have a thing working, I don't want to mess with it. I just want to throw
I,
it out there and get
okay,
on the air.
not to throw shade at Jason, but I have built a DX commander.
Uh-huh. Well, you're also
So
throwing it at me too. Oh, the bags that we were talking about earlier, they're on sale
yeah,
now for $13 each. The black ones.
wow, that's a pretty good deal.
Yes. These bags I love. I am going to have a bag per radio. I have a bag for all my antennas. And they're
Well,
just super easy to throw in the backpacks.
you've seen my Go kit, right?
Mm-hmm.
My Osprey backpack that I put
Mm-hmm.
my Buddy Stick Pro. I put an MFED half wave, airborne. I have a power film in there, a Buddy Pole Power Mini, and
Mm-hmm.
then I usually carry my KX3.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I carry both the KX3 and the 891, and I can fit all that in a 20-liter Osprey pack.
Ooh,
And
that's nice.
dude, that's my carry-on whenever I go. Whenever I go anywhere, I am always carrying stuff to go play POTA.
Mm-hmm.
It's always in the trunk of my car. Like, you know, I'm ready to go. Put me in, coach. Let's go do a POTA.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, but half the time I get places and, I just either don't feel like it, I just don't want to put an antenna up, or it's pretty bad because I should have a lot more parks than I do, but I get places and I'm like, I just don't have enough time to mess around because I only have the KX3 with me and I know it's going to take me 2 hours to make contacts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love the challenge of QRP, but running 100 watts is a lot more fun at parks.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. A Rig Stick power supply 600, the 600 watt power supply on sale for $350. That is the power supply I'm going to be getting for my ham shack once I get back to that project.
Rig Stick?
Well, it's
I didn't know they
Rig
made power
Expert.
supplies. I didn't know
Rig
Rig
Expert.
Expert. I didn't know they made power supplies.
They do. They started a couple of years ago. The Rig Expert is up on the screen now. Wait, it shifted on me. It shifted on me. That's not it. The digital. Thing or other.
Frank,
Here we go.
I hate to do this, but I
Mhm.
got to put up a set of cheaters on. I can't see what you're looking at.
Well, you're on the phone. I pulled up
Well-
the Rig Expert Shack Master. These are the high-end line for ham shacks. They have a 600 watt, 40 amp power supply. On the back, where's the back? The back.
Oh, I
is
can read it
beautiful.
now. Okay.
You have
Yes, I
your
have
lug
the ones
nuts.
that break in the middle. Okay.
Yeah. You have your lug nuts you can attach to, and then all power poles for the rest of it. 2 power poles on the back. Then on the front, we have an additional
Oh,
2
wow.
power poles, 2 USB-Cs, and 2 USB-As. This is controllable via Ethernet because it has, I thought, an Ethernet plug, or is it Wi-Fi? Or did they drop that feature? I swear.
And there's power poles on the front too.
Yeah.
That's a really nice power supply.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was drooling over this power supply when it first came out.
I think Caitlin needs to put that on her wish list. That's a beautiful piece of equipment.
Yes, I want it. I want it so bad. I just can't justify it.
I can't remember what I have an MFJ power supply because when I was buying stuff, it was either MFJ or somebody else. I'm like, I'll take the MFJ one that has power poles built in.
I have a Linko.
Yeah, I know. I didn't buy it. My MFJ power supplies worked really well for me though.
The Linko I have is beautiful. It runs amazingly.
A nice, a nifty for the
FT5DR.
5. Yeah, that's pretty small for me.
I got the one for my Yaesu FTDX 10. It's not in the POTA pack yet, but it will be.
You know what? I really should get one of those. We need to get the. You know what? I might have a 7300 Nifty manual.
I think they're great. I think they're great. I need
Nifty,
to
Nifty
do a
makes
review
good
on.
stuff. You know, Yaesu's such an engineer-focused company. Their UI sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, John, I'm sorry, but I'm talking. You know who I'm talking to.
Yes, yes.
Apologizing to. But
You're
their UI,
completely correct on this. Go ahead.
their UI is just terrible, but the selectivity on that radio and the ability to adjust the filters on it are just great. As far as ease of use, the 7300 it's butt.
These Messi and Poloni connectors for Messi and
Oh,
Poloni.
dude, say no more.
Oh, they're
Those are the-
amazing.
Those are the best connectors ever.
And
Like,
I have ones that are 90-degree angles.
I don't have any of the 90-degree angle ones, but
They're going in my ham shack once. I have like 3 or 4 of them. I can't wait to utilize them.
So my original shack was my run out to the DX Commander after I went power. Is Hyperflex 10, and that's where I first came over those cables. Actually, shout out to Gigaparts. I bought my Hyperflex 10 from Gigaparts 10 years ago. Not 10. It would have been like 2020, right before COVID. And I bought my Hyperflex 10, and I bought it
this
on a
chameleon
Sunday at
antenna?
Pancation, and they sold it to me for half price.
Oh, this
So,
is the
and I
spike
still-
that goes into the ground. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, we need to get a dude spike for Caitlin, for Caitlin's.
Digi-rigs. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here. Matt, thanks for jumping on and making this a fun stream and not just me talking to the ether.
No problem, Frank. I'll probably see you on Jason's stream too.
Yeah. Where can we
I-
find more about you and information about Ham Radio Adventures Club?
Well, me with Ham Radio Ventures, that's going to be either we4dx.com or hamradioadventures.com. So we are an online club, and they are all over. Actually, they're international. You can join from anywhere. They do a lot of stuff in the Pacific Northwest, and we're always looking to do stuff in other locations.
Cool. Do you want to give a shout out to the other YouTube channel that's in the house or around?
Well, yeah, I'll give a shout out to the Ham Radio Chick. So anybody that doesn't know who Caitlin is, look up the Ham Radio Chick. She just posted a great video that she did with her son out at POTA. So
awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for y'all to hanging out with me, because I wanted to light a cigar that wasn't gonna. Well, it would last all through Jason's stream, and it's like, you know what? I might as well start now. Get some friends in here, have some fun. Outside the Gigaparts make a deal. Please use Tank at checkout. Tank at checkout gets you double rewards on Gigaparts, and it helps support the channel and keep this running awesome and amazing. Thank y'all for watching. Let's go ahead and roll over to the Jason's Ham Radio 2, and we will see you there. Adios! And let's see these things not work again. We'll give it a shot. Will credits roll? Thank you for watching Tank Radio on a black screen because the credits are not rolling again. Y'all are amazing and awesome. Thank you to all my Patreon supporters. You can go to Patreon and the links in the description below. And also YouTube members. YouTube members and Patreon members are amazing and awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel. As always, go forth and conquer. Bye!
Frank.